What's going on, everybody? So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something a little different. It's not car related, but it's used to make the car videos, and that's going to be a graphics card. And so I don't usually do unboxings. This isn't really an unboxing. I do have it in the package just to kind of emphasize size, but it's not going to be an unboxing. In fact, this isn't really going to even be a review. This is going to be something completely different, and I want to talk about graphics cards, the shortage. So if you are into computers at all, then I'm sure you've heard about the RTX, NVIDIA's new RTX line, the 3000 series, and how there was just this like huge shortage. And so the people who were buying them, they were just kind of turning them around for profit and everything like that. A few people, were using them for their own systems, which is awesome. But the whole kind of like headline news was that the people, there were a lot of people buying them just to resell them for a higher price, at sometimes double the price. And so there's a company called EVGA, and they make graphics cards, like modified graphics cards from the Founders Edition. And they had a really cool idea. And so their idea was you send them an email, and that puts you in the queue. Or you could say like a waiting list. And so you're on this waiting list, and when they get inventory in, and inventory was coming in slow, then they would send you an email, and then you would have 8 hours to respond. If you didn't respond in 8 hours, then they moved on to the next person. So they allowed you to get a graphics card without, the crazy like search and trying to beat the automated bot system and all that kind of stuff. You were just in the queue, and when your name or your email got selected, then they sent you an email and said, hey, your card is ready, you can buy it. And you had 8 hours to do so. And on top of that, another thing EVGA did is that they offered the card at the original price for launch day. So the EVGA's price went up a little bit, but not by much. I mean, I still think it's an awesome card. And so the price went up by a little bit, and but they honored the original price. So that was really cool. And I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the box. This isn't really going to be an unboxing, but just to kind of show you like the size of this thing, it is massive. I mean, it's just, there's not even room for the bubble wrap, like the bubble spacers. This is just pretty massive card here. And so let's see. Yeah, I think this is like really cool. So I think I can take this box here off. But yeah, so look at this thing. It's almost as big as me. It's pretty funny. I think in the future you're gonna have they're gonna have it where you're gonna have to buy 2 computer towers or 2 computer cases, and one case is gonna be just for the graphics card, and then you're gonna have your other case for like the PC power supply and all that other stuff, motherboard, and then they're gonna be connected by like 4 HDMI cables and 1 display port, and you're just going to be running some like ultra rigged, for like World of Warcraft. So yeah, but no. So what I want to talk about, this isn't going to be a review of the card. I'm not going to show you benchmarks, all that kind of stuff. Gamers Nexus, Linus Tech Tips, Bitwit, I think. Those are really great channels to go watch if you want to see like a lot of the reviews and specs and stuff. But what I want to get to is the waiting list, and how God, when you pray, when you send your prayers out, God hears your prayers, but the thing is, sometimes they don't get answered right away. And so you got to think of it like that. When you send a prayer out, it's in the queue, it's in the waiting list, and you got to be patient, when you pray for something, something good, that's going to fulfill God's plan and glorify His name. You don't want to pray for anything like, bad over your ex or something like that. God probably, will dismiss that. But, the good things God hears, and you have to be patient. And it's kind of like EVGA and their whole queue and their email system, you know. I mean, like, I sent the email in like on launch day, and you know, it was almost like 4 months later that I got the, you know, the card. And so it's one of those things where it's similar, like when you pray, you know, sometimes your prayers won't get answered for like years, you know, but you just have to have faith in God that He hears your prayers and they will get answered. And another thing, I currently, before this card came in, I was using a GTX 1080 Ti. I'm sorry, 1070 Ti. And, you know, I was thinking like, oh man, the video editor that I use is graphics intensive. It uses the GPU like 100%. And, excuse me, and, you know, I was just thinking like, oh man, I could really use a new card. And that was one of the reasons that I had wanted to buy this card on launch day. And, you know, that was just like a big mess and everything. But God had a plan, you know, and so I just became content. You know, I said, okay, I'm going to make the best of this 1070, you know, as long as it takes. I'm going to just keep making videos and just really work with this 1070 and, you know, just be happy with what I have. And so, you know, when you send your prayers out, you know, you still have to be happy with where you're at. You know, be happy in the house you're in or the apartment you're in. Be happy with the car you drive. You know, be happy if you're single. You know, just be happy where you're at right then and now until your prayers get answered. And, you know, that's usually when they'll get answered, is when you're just happy with what you have and you're not constantly, you know, digging up your prayers, I guess you could say. Kind of like when you plant a seed in the soil, you know, you don't keep digging it up like every day to see if it's growing. You know, the seed won't grow. You know, you just kind of plant it in the soil and, you know, just thank God every day. You can thank God every day, you know, that He's answering your prayers, that He's hearing your prayers. You know, Jesus, when He rolled the tomb, you know, the stone away from the tomb, you know, Lazarus' tomb, before he did that, He said, thank you, Lord, for hearing me, for hearing my prayers. And it's the same thing, you know, thank God for what you're praying for. You know, believe in the unseen. You know, don't believe what you see. You know, oh, if I don't see it in front of my face, it's not going to happen. You know, it's not happening because I don't see results. You have to believe in the unseen, and that's what faith is all about. And so, yeah, I know it's, you know, this kind of all ties in together, the graphics card and God, and, you know, so but that's God, right? God works in mysterious ways, you know, and you don't know how God is going to speak to you. And so this is a good example of a graphics card, you know, a computer card, a company, you know, a graphics computer card company, tying into God, and, you know, just like really just kind of projecting that message out through me. So, and I'm not trying, you know, I'm not trying to brag or take credit for any of this. You know, I just kind of say, you know, say it humbly, and you know, that just God spoke to me to make this video to talk about this. And so I hope that this touches someone, that this, you know, that this can really sit in someone's heart today, that you know, just be on that, you know, just know that you're on that waiting list. You're in the queue, and just have faith, keep believing, keep thanking God every day that your prayers are already answered, and be content with what you have, and just be happy, and go about your day, you know, knowing that your prayers are already answered, that you're in the queue, and that your prayers are going to get answered. So, you know, that's just kind of what I want to talk about with you today. I hope that this sits well with you, and thanks for listening. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And until then, see you guys next time.